Okay, and welcome back to another episode of Sonic 06. I am your host, Obi Shadow, and your two guests again for the third time in a row, TK and Death20238. So what's up, guys?
How's it going?
Hi.
Oh, another cutscene. Okay, paused.
What am I doing?
Sorry. As soon as I find Sonic, I'll help you find who you're looking for, Silver.
This looks so beautiful.
What? You mean this desert?
Everything is so great here, isn't it? The sky is gorgeous and everyone's happy.
Huh?
Let's go. I'll help you find who you're looking for.
Amy's head is shaped like a bird. What the heck?
So it seems that in that cutscene is that they're trying to look for Sonic, and Amy, clueless as she ever is before and always is and always gonna be, does not know that Silver is trying to look for Sonic, and she is following him. Why is she following him?
She is attached to this guy, probably just because he looks like Sonic, which he doesn't, and I don't know. She's stalking him.
I love Silver's gameplay. This is really, really fun.
Would that be like your favorite gameplay out of the bunch?
Yeah. It's just fun grabbing the enemy's rockets and throwing it back at them. It's just kind of like that awkward moment. Silver's just standing there and they just slowly turn around and lift up their arm and shoot. He just grabs it and throws it back instantly.
Yeah, have fun with Silver.
So we have this new element here which a lot of people complained about in I think this is the second action stage, and it's the ball puzzle. And was it very difficult?
For
This
me,
one isn't. The second one sure is. Everyone hates the second one.
I didn't think either one of them were too difficult. It's just once you figure out what you need to do and what you can't do, you know, you can't touch the balls more than 10 times. It's pretty easy, I think. I don't know.
The idea for actually putting the puzzles into the boards is an extra interesting idea, but I think they could have polished it a bit more. That's how I think, and they could have done a much more different puzzle schemes instead of like a snooker table kind of thing. But yeah, overall it was quite interesting that actually they put it in, and as you see in here, like little lava pits and different platforms, so shows a bit of more platform elements. And was this do we see this more in Silver, like tons of more platforming than Sonic levels?
Yeah, there's a lot of platforming, especially, you know, he can hover, so it's going to be, you know, kind of difficult to try to reach certain paths without his hover time running out, or his energy running out, I guess. And as you can see here, even Amy has some of his platforming elements.
Yeah. Now, every character, I assume, like people want is that they always want characters to be as fast as Sonic, and Amy is like really slow compared to Sonic. And does that show like character difference, like not being as fast as Sonic and having their own speed instead?
See, that's the thing. A lot of fans, they complain about the different gameplay styles and things like that. But even dating back to Sonic 3, let's say, you had Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles as playable characters, and Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Sonic was the fast one. He ran. He had a spin dash. Tails could fly. Knuckles could climb on walls, glide, and he could break boulders with his fists. And he can also, but they all had their own alternate paths. Tails had the high road. Sonic was in the middle. Knuckles usually had like the low road or alternate roads. And the thing is, if you're gonna have multiple characters, they all should play completely differently. So Amy being slow, if that's how her character is, because she does have high-heeled boots on, she should run slow.
Yeah, very true. Like, but that's the thing. It's like when you compared it back into Sonic 3 and Knuckles days, it's like you couldn't really tell much difference about speed. Even though, like, probably like technically, like they are slower than Sonic. Like, Amy had like a tremendous like slowdown, but I think that what would have benefited her is like using more platforms to her advantage, like how it was kind of done in Sonic Adventure 1, instead of like running in loads of lanes.
Yeah, that's true. You know, her jumping around. You know, back in Adventure 1, her main gimmick was her hammer and being chased by that robot. That was her main objective, was to get away from the robot and grab the balloon. It's elements like that and key combinations that make it a fun experience, even though she's not as fast as Sonic. You know, as long as the level fits for her, it'll still be fun. It'll be challenging.
Yeah, because like seeing as this level is like kind of fits more into Sonic, because like I see much more longer lanes, and that it's that okay, probably at this part it is much more platforming, but it wasn't kind of like consistent in most parts. And also like she's not using her Pico hammer as much as well, as you explained beforehand.
Yeah, this is a level that looks like it would be pretty fun for Sonic. One thing that I miss about Sonic is his wall jump. You know, we don't really see that in his newer games. That would have been fun for this section here.
Oh yeah. Like, as you said about wall jumps, like, do you think that, I really think that Heroes is pretty much the one that actually implemented the wall jumps, like, anywhere. Like, because, like, in Sonic Adventure, like, it was, you have to, like, jump on panels. I think they scrapped in Sonic Adventure 2, the wall jumps. And Heroes is the one that you can do it manually. Like, do you think it would have been better if it's done manually? Like, in some certain walls and stuff?
Yeah, I think it would be been pretty fun to have it done manually, because I know that they do it in Unleashed and Colors and Generations, but it's kind of scripted, you know, and for Sonic to just be able to get, you know, zoom down a hallway, even though there may be ground for him to walk on, he can still zoom down it pretty quick. I think that would be pretty fun. That fits his character.
Yeah. But yeah, like with some Silver's gameplay, like we've already been through like 5 or 6 minutes of it now, and do you think that it should have been this long, like for every level, like to actually tackle through Silver's story? Like with every level, it's always going to be like at least 5 minutes long to actually go through the action stage.
Oh yeah, definitely. Replay value and longevity is always a good thing. I don't know why a lot of fans, they complain about things like that. They just want the game to kind of beat itself, I guess. I don't know. But, you know, 5 minutes is not a long time for a stage. To me, even Sonic, even though he's the fastest character, his stages should be 5 minutes long. He should just be, there should just be that much depth to his stage.
But if he was like a speedrunner, you could actually get it done in like probably less than a minute.
If you can find the shortcuts and the maneuvers, then that is more kudos to you. Yeah, like and also like with Silver's patterns, like in the stages, like you'd always need to like defeat a certain number of enemies to actually go through the open door. Like suppose if like as you see, like most gameplays with Sonic is like you can do as much as you can, but just only get to the goal, because you know where the goal is, but you just have to get to it. And like with Silver's one, it's like kind of constructed, like you always have to defeat a number of enemies before going to the actual goal. So would it be better if like there's 2 options? Like you don't have to defeat the enemies, and if you don't defeat the enemies, like you won't get an S rank. Yeah, I think that's yeah, there's a couple of different ways to look at that, because like if you do complete, you know, kill all the enemies in a certain room before you move on, things like that, you know, you can kill enemies to get an S rank. I think that would add more combinations, you know, as far as like your scoring, your timing, how many rings you have, things like that to get an S rank.